G'day time, my fuzzyites. Welcome back to Game & Watch, me playing Game & Watch games. We are playing the second game released in the Game & Watch series. I didn't mention this in Ball, which we played last, but this is part of the Silver series. So there was a bunch of series they did, Silver, Gold, there was like Micro Versus System, Panoramic System, Tabletop. There was a lot of different ones. And Silver was the first thing. I think it had 5 in it. Let me just double check. I'm not doing a... Yeah. Up to 5. There were 5 in the Silver series. And like I said, we did Ball last time, and now we're here, and we are doing Flagman, which a little different. Four buttons this time. Same cartridge. Like I said with the last one, in any of these Game & Watch games, these games always came in like each one was their own individual thing, which was neat. It would be like getting a Game Boy game, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, but instead of having a console you put the game into, the whole console would be specifically for one game and have buttons dedicated to that one game. So yeah, let's look over it. The manual quickly, electronic. Game & Watch, Flagman, FL02. I think 02 means it's the second thing. Time score, number indicated for game B. Button in hours, 3, Excel. I think that kind of just means restart. That's how you restart. Game A, B, time, 2D, button 4, time, limit. Then we have the battery thing, we have the set time thing again, we don't need to worry about that. Game A, players must depress the buttons having the same figure as the Flagman gives. The number of figures is increased by 1 each round. The new figure is added at random. For example, you start at 1, and then 3. I can count. 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, etc., etc. Depressing will do with the high score indicated, and gives a figure among 1 to 3 or once. 5 squares for each limited intersection. Indication appears as soon as the Flagman gives a figure. They disappear one at a time. 1 second. Player must depress buttons of all 5 squares disappear before all 5 squares disappear. So it's just a timing thing. This is like a Simon Says game for their second attempt. As I said, Ball was their first one that we did before. Ball also had a weird thing where there wasn't a ending jingle. It just kind of went silent and just stopped. If the player is correct, the player repeats the foregoing motion and then adds a new figure. The player must depress buttons successfully to accelerate or in accordance, words are fun, with the series of figures given by the Flagman. The number of figures is thus increased by 1. 1 by 1, the player must depress The player gets a point every time they success a score. His score is indicated by 2 digits on the right of the colon over the screen. The maximum score indicated is 99. We will actually be able to get this today, I think. I think we can do 99. When the player gets over 99 points, the score is reset to 0, and the game starts again. Okay, so this one actually has a very simple and easy end game, whereas the other one you had to get 9,999, which would be hell in game A for Ball. This one you just need to get 99, which is a lot easier. When the player... It's a lot easier, but we'll see if my mind can actually work with it. Worst comes to worst, you can just... With any of these... Simon Says things, you just add the last number so you have a list that you can see if you really need that way. Luckily, I'm sharp enough that I don't have the best memory of all time, but it's pretty good for stuff like this. It usually gets me through a lot of these games. Player raises his arms and legs, that show the player misses, and then you can figure to start again. Figure on the left is the colon, degrees by 1 each time the player misses. But 3 misses, the game is over. So in game 2, they added in the 3 strikes you're out rule. So that's neat. Because in the first one we saw with Ball, it didn't have that. So So yeah, it came in a lot quicker than I thought it would. Um, I don't know why Ball didn't have it, but they must have made Ball and then went like, oh, you know what we can do, because this is a little bit tougher. Maybe we put in like a live system. But anyways, but any game beat, any number from 1 to 4 is indicated at random. Player must depress the corresponding number that is given by the Flagman before the time limit is up. The time limit becomes short as the score is increased. Okay. Others are the same as in game 1. So it's 1099. So your time limit starts as a lot and then goes down to 50 really quick. As the unit is made of... Okay, and then the caution thing we don't really care about. So yeah, it's neat. This might actually be one we beat, and so it might be actually quicker than the Ball episode. Let's see this. So those are the squares that indicate... It's so weird seeing him. Arms behind his back, arms up and legs out. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, indicating what you have to press and whatnot. And then I think these squares are the ones that are 12. Why are you showing 12? There's time. And then you can also have him do the... Is he just going to circle? Okay, that's neat. I mean, Ball just had it going from one hand to the other, so it was nothing spectacular there either. Shit, that actually scared me. So yeah. Anyways, enough stalling. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 1. 3, 3, 1. 10. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 3. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 1, 3, 1. We have a really good 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1. Over halfway there. 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. With how this is, I'm also not able to talk like I was in the Vol 1. So after we get through this, I'll do a spiel, but there's not much to talk about either. Like it's Simon Says, it's been done to death. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. We're almost there. 4, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Should be it. Oh, I see. So you do keep going. I thought it would reset. But we got 100 points, so you know what? I am good. I didn't see what the last one was. Shit. Alright, but we got 100. That's all I care about. That's... I think in the main game it was 100. Maybe it was 1,000. I don't know. But yeah. If we do it again, it should give a... Okay, I was gonna say, it should give a random different pattern. Because that pattern was pretty easy, but when you have 4 selections, it's all random. Sometimes you're gonna get the same one. Anyways, we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, there you go. That's game 1, which is Simon Says, and then this one is just repeat. Which might be difficult. Hold on. So we have O and K, and then W and S. Shit. No, that was... Shit. There's gotta be a better way. Shift, right, control... No, not really. So it's 1, 3, 2, 4. No, that should have been it. Yeah, it's a little annoying because I can't fucking concentrate on what button I should be pressing. Like I said, it would be a lot easier if this was the actual Game & Watch in front of me. But you know what I can do? Maybe not. Yeah. My mind is not good enough to, like, determine where to go and whatnot. Before we go, like, I'm gonna say this for every Game & Watch game we play, just to feel like Nintendo needs to bring these back. I'm surprised they haven't brought them back in any mains. If you check the Ball episode, I really go into it and talk about what they could do. But like, Nintendo, please bring us a Game & Watch gallery complete collection that has all the games. They don't even have to all have a modern quote unquote redux to them. It'd be cool if you brought back all the every single version of the games you had on every single different like series. Because like this was in the Silver Series. I think I said in this episode. I didn't say it in the last episode. I mean, it would be very cool for them to do that, where like every series is there and you can play any which one, and it's a collection of the history of Game & Watch. I'm surprised they have not done that yet, because it's not like they're making any other Game & Watch games. And like, I think the main thing is like a lot of people probably don't like vocally clamor for Game & Watch games like I do anytime I play this. And even then, I only really like, hey, we should get on this when I play these games. Because it's I like history. My whole channel is about like playing old games and like, you know, playing them, enjoying them, seeing how everything's evolved since then. It's very nice. I like it. I like doing that. But yeah, so that was Flag. We'll give it one more go. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't either done a like standalone game, make it be like $20, have all the games in it. Best case scenario, all the games in it, have a modern version for every game, make it a classic Game & Watch experience. As you go through and beat games, you unlock different things. You can unlock other Game and Watch games, as well as I think it would be nice to unlock like the packaging and the manuals in that as well. And then yeah, I think that would be very, very interesting. Either that or have a Switch Online Game and Watch thing like they do for the Virtual Boy now, and N64 and whatnot. I think it would be very, very fun, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it if they had at least that. But let's go one last time. Fuck, I pressed 3. I missed the button. I pressed 1. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I like this game. I think obviously playing the second game of Flag is a lot tougher on this because because like you have to press the W, so it's the W button for 1, the S button for 3, and then over here it's the 0 the O button for 2, and then the K button for 4. So it's not that like different from here, but because it's like O and K, my mind gets wrapped up and confused by it. Get a little confused. Still good. I think this one's a lot more entertaining than Ball because there's a lot of variety to what combinations they pick. Whereas Ball, it's always going to be in the same order, going the same speed. I think. So, like, every game you do of Ball is going to be the same, whereas this one does have the random element to it, which is nice. But like I said, the first one was easy to do because, I didn't have to think about it, and every button I pressed changed it. Whereas this one, you have to be very, very, very quick on which buttons you press when. And like you saw, I went for the 2 and completely missed it. Do you play 0 and 2? That what? It is. Okay. You're supposed to use like it's allowing you to use the arrow keys or the number pad on the side. But overall, like I said, not bad. I like this a little better than Ball, but it's still, like I said, in that one, it's it's literally a mini game. How many games out there have like Simon Says do you have to do? Off the top of my head, I know the Donkey Kong Country 3 had it. FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, what is it? It was the open world one. Breach. Security Breach. Security Breach had it. God, there's probably so many that I just can't think of right now, but there are quite a lot. I'm sure if you look it up, there are a lot of games that have Simon Says be a thing, whether it be colors or numbers. We were playing that before. The Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memory with Winnie the Pooh, Tigger with the jump. You had to go around and you had to press the buttons. That's Simon Says. There are quite a few games that use Simon Says as a quick, simple mini game, either to progress the game just as you're going as something to do, or just something to the side that you can enjoy. It's a very simple one. It's always been around, and you can't really go wrong with it, especially because of what you do. It's probably very easy to implement into any game, and there being 4 choices, sometimes more. Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2 had a Simon Says thing, though that got a lot more complicated than usual ones. Yeah, anyways, I'll stop stalling. We're done here. I've done my due diligence. We've played another game. And yeah, so thank you, my puzzles, for watching. I know last time I accidentally pressed the ending now instead of be right back. Whoops. But yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, I'll be right back. If you're on YouTube, like always with this, it'll be another episode where we play the next game, which will be Vermin. which I think Vermin was used in the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch thing that they released quite a few years ago. Whereas the Super Mario Bros. Had Ball. But anyways, I'll stop stalling. Thank you, my puzzles, for watching. I'll see you all next time. Take care. There we go.